everyone, my name is Gina and today's video is going to be a little bit different. So I've been seeing videos with various number of facts about oneself, whether it be 50 facts about yourself or 25 facts about yourself, but I've been seeing these videos and I really like the idea of them. I was going to do a video like this once we reached 100 subscribers, but we hit 100 subscribers and I just didn't have time and I never got around to it. So now that we have hit 150 subscribers, I thought that I would go ahead and do a 50 facts about me video. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed to our channel, who continues to watch videos. It has been amazing, and when I wanted to start this channel back in November, it was a dream to even hit 50 subscribers, and here we are at 150 subscribers, and it is just amazing. So thank you all so much who have subscribed and continue to watch our videos. It really means a lot. So here goes nothing. 50 facts about me. There's some kind of simple facts, some kind of random facts, and I just hope you enjoy this video. Starting off with basics. I am almost 24 years old. I have a bachelor's in psychology. My favorite Disney princess is Belle. If you haven't noticed, I am a huge Blues fan. I love everything hockey. Hockey is pretty much the only sport that I watch, and the Blues are definitely my team. I love stuffed animals. I have a ton of stuffed animals, and I'm always collecting new ones. I actually don't have my ears pierced. There was a moment in college where I wanted to switch my major and major in film studies. I love going to Renaissance fairs. Halloween is by far my favorite holiday. There has never been a time in my life where I have not owned a pet. Currently, I have a cat. His name is Jack. Jack was named after Captain Jack Sparrow because when he was living on our porch, we started feeding him out of a Captain Jack Sparrow bowl and a Captain Jack Sparrow plate. So that is where his name comes from. I love all animals, but if I were to have to pick a favorite animal, it would be wolves. I also love lawn gnomes and I do collect them. In fact, I just recently bought a lawn gnome that is about 4 feet high and I have named him Fred after Fred Weasley. There were 2 points in my elementary school career where I was almost kind of held back, but not really. In kindergarten, at least how I remember it, they had threatened to hold me back if I did not know how to tie my shoes, and I remember having to stay late one day and practice until I got it right. And then again in 2nd grade, they kind of threatened to hold me back until I learned how to tell time on an actual hand clock. Whether or not this is actually 100% true, I'm not sure. It's just how I remember it. I absolutely hate the question, what is your favorite, either be a book or a movie or a TV show? I just don't like that question because there's so many to choose from that I feel that it's not fair. I have favorites at the moment, but as far as an all-time favorite, I usually narrow it down to 5 or 10, depending on exactly what the question is. For example, if I were to have to answer the what is your favorite movie, I would list off The Santa Claus, She's the Man, Pitch Perfect, Harry Potter, of course. There are just so many movies that I love and that are my favorites, and there are so many books that are my favorites, so I would much prefer like specific questions, like what was your favorite movie from last year, or what is your favorite Disney movie? That one is easy. As I have mentioned earlier in this video, it is Beauty and the Beast because Belle is my favorite Disney princess, although I love all Disney movies. Speaking of Pitch Perfect, there was a point in time after the movie came out on DVD where I was watching it every day, and in fact there were a couple of days where I watched that movie at least 4 or 5 times a day. I played the trumpet in high school. I also did Winter Guard in high school. I really like the idea of being a gamer, however I'm not much of a game person. I'm not that good at them. The games I do like to play are simulation type games as well as strategy games such as Pokemon, Sims, Harvest Moon, and Animal Crossing. I have acted in a few community plays as well as a high school play. Although I don't do this very often, but I do love to go geocaching, especially when the weather is nice and perfect. It's just a fun activity to go outside and do, and you get to find and hunt down really cool things. I do listen to a few podcasts, and my favorite podcast is Welcome to Night Vale. I am definitely a live theater and live concert kind of person, and I have been to far more concerts than I can even remember or count, and that is mostly because of festival type concerts where I have access to between 10 and 20 bands that I want to see in one concert. The first concert I ever remember going to was NSYNC when I was in the 4th grade. The second concert I went to was Backstreet Boys in 6th grade, and then I also went to Green Day in 8th grade. After Green Day, I was going to at least one concert a year, most of them kind of festival type concerts. I first got glasses when I was about 7, 8 years old. Originally, they had just told me only wear these when you read, are in school, doing homework, or watching TV. Yeah, that's pretty much all I did, so I pretty much wore them full-time from the beginning, which I really kind of wasn't supposed to, but if I wasn't watching TV or a movie, I was reading, and if I wasn't reading, I was usually doing homework. There are times when I would go outside and play, and other times where I would just, you know, play with stuffed animals or anything else that I had, but those times were rare. I really loved to read when I was little. Who would have guessed, right? I have a fear of escalators. I'm not entirely too sure where this fear came from. I have slight memories of getting a shoelace caught. I don't know if this memory is fact or not. I just don't really know. All I know is that I used to like going up and down escalators, and then out of the blue one day I just really had a huge fear of escalators. It has gotten better. I can go on escalators again. It's just I would prefer not to. I do have a handful of rings that I wear. However, I usually only wear 3. My Claddagh ring that I got from New Orleans, this ring I got from Avon that I wear on my thumb, and my class ring from college. Most of the vacations that I have been on have been with school-related functions, mainly with the marching band, and a couple from college that I went on to help with the St. Bernard project. Not all of the vacations I have been on have been with school, but a lot of them have been. The major vacations that I have been on have been Florida, which I've gone twice, once with the school marching band and once with my dad. New Orleans, which I've been twice. Both have been with my college for alternate spring break, where we went down and helped rebuild houses that have been damaged from Hurricane Katrina. And I've also been to New York with the high school marching band. All of the other vacations that I've been to have been within 5 or 6 hours of my hometown, so while they have been decent vacations and I have gone to other places, they aren't exactly huge vacations. Although I have been to Florida twice and I have visited Disney and Universal Studios, I have yet to go to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I am not a ride person, not roller coasters or really much rides. I don't mind the 3D rides or the rides where you just kind of go in the little train and kind of go around like the scenes and everything. I don't mind those rides. Mainly roller coasters and anything that's too terribly fast. I just don't do rides. I would much prefer to go visit the characters at Disney. So hopefully the next time I do get to go to Disney, not only will I get to go to Harry Potter World, but I also get to spend an entire day walking around Disney meeting characters. Now I'm gonna kind of jump a little bit and go back to some simples. My favorite food, I would have to say, would be chicken. Again, this is kind of a favorite question, and I don't necessarily like answering this because I do have a lot of favorite foods, but to judge based off what I order when I go out to eat, I usually get the chicken sandwich, so I would have to say pretty much any kind of chicken would be my favorite food. However, I cannot eat chicken and dumplings. There was an incident back in elementary school, and I just mentally cannot eat chicken and dumplings or anything that resembles a dumpling or chicken and dumplings. I would like to, I just can't. This past year, from Halloween all the way through the new year, Denny and I had gone to the bookstore at least once a week, mostly on Fridays. Thanks to YouTube, I have taught myself a various different amount of skills. I have taught myself to crochet, I have taught myself how to tie a tie, I'm kind of teaching myself to knit. Kind of. I have taught myself how to do a countless number of DIY projects, and I'm also in the process of trying to learn sign language, mostly thanks to YouTube videos, but hopefully I will be able to take a class in sign language in the near future. When I was younger, there was a point in time where I wanted to be a storm chaser when I grew up. There was also a point in time where I wanted to be a forensic scientist. I really loved science when I was younger, and by the time I got into high school, I really liked shows like Criminal Minds and CSI and Law & Order, and I just loved the forensic aspect of those shows, and since I loved science as well, that is kind of what I wanted to do. However, I was not all that great at math in high school. Once I got to college, I realized I actually was good at math, that it was basically just my high school teachers that didn't know how to properly teach it to me for me to understand it. So I probably could have pursued a career in science, but I ended up going a different route and gone into a different sort of science, which is psychology. I collect lapel pins from plays and musicals that I go to, as well as from other places that I have been. I also collect magnets from plays and musicals and places that I have been, or places that other people have been and they have gotten me magnets. I absolutely love brightly colored tennis shoes. I do not like dull tennis shoes. I do own 2 pairs of pure black tennis shoes. However, I bought them for work because I needed black tennis shoes. All the rest of my shoes, I have a bright blue pair, I have a bright highlight neon yellow pair. The pair that I currently wear are half black, half neon yellow. I have a purple pair, I have a pink pair, and those are just the ones that I still own. Not to mention all the ones that I have gotten rid of throughout the years. Speaking of the black shoes that I had to wear for work, I got to go to Kansas City to work the World Series last year. I once ate a chocolate-covered cricket in 7th grade and was part of our science class. Our teacher had them, so we tried them. It actually didn't taste that bad. It kind of tasted like a chocolate crunch bar until you got to the aftertaste. The aftertaste is what was disgusting. I don't even really remember what it tasted like. It was just really gross, and pretty much all of us had to run to the drinking fountains because the aftertaste was just so bad. But the initial taste of it really wasn't all that disgusting. Unlike most people, I spent my 21st birthday at a book signing. If you have seen my video on signed books, you know that I spent my 21st birthday at a book signing by Laurell K. Hamilton. It was amazing and a lot of fun, and I only had one drink that entire night. That drink ended up being an amaretto sour that I bought myself because the 2 friends that I went with to that book signing, one bought me a wine, one bought me a beer. I didn't like either of them, so we ended up going to the full bar upstairs of where the book signing was being held, and I got myself a mixed drink, and that is the only drink that I had on my entire 21st birthday. Other than BookTube channels, my favorite YouTube channels would have to be the Rooster Teeth Achievement Hunter channels. I just love watching those guys play various different games. They're so funny, and I just love watching them and hearing them and listening to them talk. They're just a lot of fun to watch. I also like watching YouTube videos of people signing different songs. As I've mentioned earlier, I am trying to learn sign language, and it's just a lot of fun to see people doing their rendition of various different songs that I like in sign language. Other types of YouTube videos that I watch are Disney songs being sung in Italian. I took Italian in college and I really love the language. I would like to learn more of Italian. I've kind of lost some of what I've learned, but I could still pick up tidbits here and there. There are certain words that I'm like, oh yeah, I learned that, I know what it is. But overall, I don't really know the language, but it is just a lot of fun to listen to Disney songs being sung in Italian. And these last 3 facts are all kind of Harry Potter related facts. The summer after I graduated from community college, right before I went to university, my college decided it was going to finally have a Psychology of Harry Potter class. I was so upset that I was missing out on this amazing class. I probably could have taken it. The only problem was it was at a campus that is 40 minutes away from the campus that I went to, because the community college I went to has 4 campuses, and the one in my hometown wasn't the one doing this Harry Potter class. Otherwise, I probably would have taken it. Ever since first reading the books, I kind of had a feeling that I would be put into Slytherin. I just loved the Slytherin atmosphere and like what it stood for. I never really pictured myself fitting in with the Gryffindors, and definitely not really picturing myself fitting in with the Hufflepuffs. So I really thought that I was in Slytherin, and once Pottermore came out, I was so excited that there was a legit, if you would, kind of test to see which house you would be put into. The first time I took it, I did get sorted into Slytherin. However, I made a second account because I wasn't sure if subconsciously I was picking answers that I knew would have gotten me into Slytherin. So I made a second account and did completely honest answers, and I got sorted into Slytherin again. So I'm proud to say that I am in fact a Slytherin. And the last fact about me is, if I weren't a Slytherin, I really do believe that I would be in Ravenclaw. So that is it for me, 50 random facts about me. You guys kind of got a little bit more than 50 because there were sub-facts in some of those facts, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is just a way for me to say thank you to all of my subscribers, and just thank you so much. It means the world that we have 150 subscribers and that we just keep getting more subscribers. It is amazing to think that so many of you guys watch these videos and interact with us. It is so awesome. So as always, links to everything in the description below. follow us on Goodreads and Twitter and Facebook, interact with us some more. I'd love to start talking with more of you guys. The friends that I have made so far on BookTube are awesome. Even though we only communicate between BookTube and sometimes on Twitter, it is just amazing to know that I have other friends out there in the world that I can talk to about books, because I really don't have that many people that I can talk to about books where I am, which is one reason why I wanted to make a BookTube channel. So again, thank you so much, everyone. It is amazing that you are here, and I really hope that this channel continues to grow, and just it's incredible. So again, I really hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to watch, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!